Ever wonder what to do when that paycheck hits your bank account? Well, wonder no more because we've got the ultimate guide for you. In today's video, we're going to talk about 10 things to do when you get paid. We'll break down each step in simple terms. So whether you're a financial newbie or a seasoned pro, there's something here for everyone. Curious about how to manage your money like a boss? Want to learn how to pay off debts faster? Or maybe you're itching to start investing but don't know where to begin? Well, stick around because we've got all the answers. But before we get started, make sure to hit that subscribe button and join our community of savvy savers. Trust me, you won't want to miss out on all the valuable tips and tricks we've got in store for you. So, without further ado, let's get started. Budgeting, a crucial step in mastering your finances. Imagine your budget as a roadmap for your money. It's like planning a road trip. You wouldn't hit the road without knowing where you're going and how you'll get there, right? Well, your budget does the same for your finances. It helps you allocate your hard-earned cash to cover all the essentials and more. First things first, let's talk about the basics. We've got your must-haves, things like rent or mortgage payments, groceries, utilities, and transportation. These are the essentials, the things you need to keep the lights on and food on the table. By allocating a portion of your paycheck to these expenses up front, you ensure that your needs are met without any surprises. Now I know what you're thinking. Budgeting sounds about as exciting as watching paint dry. But hear me out. It's all about giving your money purpose. Instead of letting it slip through your fingers without a second thought, budgeting allows you to take control and make intentional decisions with your finances. But here's the kicker. Your budget isn't set in stone. Nope, it's a living, breathing document that should evolve with you. Maybe you get a raise at work, or perhaps your expenses change. That's why it's crucial to revisit your budget regularly and make adjustments as needed. Flexibility is key. And hey, budgeting doesn't mean you have to live like a hermit and pinch every penny. Absolutely not. It's all about finding balance. Sure, you want to be responsible with your money, but you also deserve to enjoy life. So go ahead, treat yourself to that occasional latte or dinner out. Just make sure it fits within your budget. At the end of the day, creating a budget plan is about empowerment. It's about taking control of your finances and setting yourself up for success. So grab your pen and paper and let's start budgeting. All right, now let's dive into the world of debt and how to tackle it like a pro. Meet Alex, our imaginary character. Alex is juggling multiple debts, from credit cards to student loans, and feeling a bit overwhelmed. But fear not, Alex, because we've got the tools to help you crush those debts and take control of your financial future. Picture your debts as a mountain in your path. It might seem intimidating at first, but with the right approach, you can conquer it step by step. Now, there are two main strategies to consider: the debt snowball and the debt avalanche. Imagine the debt snowball as rolling a snowball down the mountain. You start by tackling your smallest debt first, while making minimum payments on the rest. Once that debt is paid off, you take the money you were putting towards it and snowball it into the next smallest debt. It's like gaining momentum as you roll downhill, making each debt easier to tackle than the last. Now let's talk about the debt avalanche. Imagine you're climbing the mountain, but instead of starting with the smallest debt, you target the one with the highest interest rate. By focusing on the debt that's costing you the most in interest, you can save more money in the long run. It's like cutting away at the top of the mountain, making it easier to climb down afterward. Whichever method you choose, the key is to stay consistent and committed. Set realistic goals and celebrate each milestone along the way. Remember, every dollar you put towards paying off debt is a step closer to financial freedom. Now let's check back in with Alex. Armed with the knowledge of the debt snowball and debt avalanche, Alex sets out on their journey to conquer their debts. With determination and a clear plan of action, Alex can see the light at the end of the tunnel. And before they know it, they'll be standing tall at the summit, debt-free and ready to take on whatever comes their way. So if you're facing a mountain of debt, remember that you're not alone. With the right strategy and mindset, you can overcome any obstacle and pave the way to a brighter financial future. Keep climbing, keep pushing forward, and soon enough, you'll reach the top. Now let's talk about our next step, saving for short-term goals. Picture this: you've just got paid, and you're thinking about all the things you want, like that dream vacation or the latest gadget. But hold on. Before you start swiping that credit card, let's talk strategy. Imagine you're setting sail on a tropical getaway. You've been eyeing that sandy beach and crystal clear water for months now. Well, guess what? By setting specific, achievable savings targets for your short-term goals, that dream vacation can become a reality sooner than you think. Here's the deal. When you get paid, it's tempting to splurge on impulse buys or fancy dinners. But if you're serious about reaching your goals, it's time to get intentional with your money. Set aside a portion of your paycheck specifically for your short-term goals. Think of it as paying yourself first before anything else. Now, let's talk about the nitty-gritty details. Create separate savings accounts for each of your goals. Whether it's that vacation fund or the fund for that new gadget, keeping them separate will help you stay organized and track your progress more effectively. And let's get back to our video title, 10 Things to Do When You Get Paid. Remember, saving for short-term goals is just one piece of the puzzle. By incorporating this step into your financial routine every time you get paid, you're setting yourself up for success in the long run. But wait, there's more. Let's talk about the power of automation. Set up automatic transfers from your checking account to your savings accounts each time you get paid. This hands-off approach ensures that you're consistently contributing to your short-term goals without even thinking about it. Now, I know what you're thinking, but what if I don't have much left after paying bills and expenses? Trust me, every little bit counts. Start small if you have to, and gradually increase your contributions as your income grows. Remember, slow progress is still progress. And don't forget to celebrate your milestones along the way. Whether it's reaching a savings goal or booking that dream vacation, take a moment to pat yourself on the back. After all, you've earned it. So, a simple yet effective strategy for saving for your short-term goals. With a little discipline and determination, you'll be checking off those bucket list items in no time. I hope this video is useful for you. If you want more videos like this, please comment video, and I'll keep making them. All right, let's talk about something super important, investing in retirement accounts. Now, I know retirement might seem like a distant land filled with palm trees and hammocks, but trust me, it's never too early to start planning for it. Think of retirement accounts like treasure chests buried deep underground, waiting for you to unearth them when you're ready to kick back and relax. So, here's the deal. Retirement accounts come in different shapes and sizes, but they all serve one purpose, helping you build a cozy nest egg for your golden years. One popular type is called a 401(k), which is usually offered by your employer. It's like a magical savings pot where you can stash away a portion of your paycheck before taxes. The best part? Some employers even match your contributions, so it's like getting free money. Now, if you're flying solo or looking for more flexibility, there's another option called an individual retirement account, or IRA for short. It's like having your own personal piggy bank for retirement savings. With an IRA, you have more control over where you invest your money, whether it's in stocks, bonds, or mutual funds. Plus, you might qualify for some sweet tax breaks along the way. But wait, why should you bother socking away money for retirement when you could be living it up now? Well, here's the thing. Retirement isn't just about sipping margaritas on a beach, although that does sound pretty nice. It's about having the freedom to live life on your own terms without worrying about money. Whether you dream of traveling the world, pursuing hobbies, or spoiling your grandkids rotten, having a solid retirement plan in place can make those dreams a reality. Now let's talk about the magic of compound interest. Picture this. You invest a chunk of change in your retirement account and watch it grow over time. But here's the kicker. Not only does your initial investment earn interest, but so does the interest it earns. It's like a snowball rolling down a hill, picking up more and more snow as it goes. The sooner you start saving, the more time your money has to grow. So don't wait until the last minute to get started. In a nutshell, investing in retirement accounts is like planting seeds for a bountiful harvest in the future. So, don't procrastinate. Start squirreling away those acorns today and watch your retirement dreams take root. Now let's talk about something as crucial as it gets, building an emergency fund. Picture this scenario. You're cruising along, enjoying life when suddenly your car decides to call it quits, or perhaps you find yourself facing unexpected medical bills. Trust me, life has a funny way of throwing curveballs when you least expect it. That's where having an emergency fund comes into play. Think of it as your financial safety net. Your cushion for those rainy days that are bound to come sooner or later. You know, those moments where you're just like, thank goodness I had that emergency fund. Now, how do you go about building one, you ask? It's simpler than you might think. First things first, start small. Even squirreling away a small portion of your paycheck each time you get paid can add up over time. Remember, every penny counts. Now I know what you're thinking. But how much should I save? Well, a good rule of thumb is to aim for at least 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses. That way, you're prepared for whatever life decides to throw your way. And hey, here's a little tip for you. Consider automating your savings. Yep, you heard me right. Set up automatic transfers from your checking account to your emergency fund so you're not tempted to spend that money elsewhere. It's like putting your savings on autopilot mode, giving you one less thing to worry about. And remember when we talked about setting up separate savings accounts for different goals? Well, your emergency fund deserves its own VIP treatment. Keep it separate from your other savings accounts, so you're not tempted to dip into it for non-emergencies. Now let's get back to our title, 10 Things to Do When You Get Paid. Building an emergency fund is definitely one of those things you should prioritize. After all, it's all about setting yourself up for financial success, one paycheck at a time. So start small, aim big, automate your savings, and keep that emergency fund separate from the rest. With these simple steps, you'll be well on your way to financial peace of mind. Trust me, future you will thank you for it. All right, now let's talk about investing in yourself. Now you might be wondering, investing in myself? How does that work? Well, think of it like this. Just as you invest money in stocks or bonds to grow your wealth, investing in yourself means putting time and effort into improving your skills, knowledge, and overall well-being. Picture this. You're the CEO of your own life, and personal development is like upgrading your skills to become the best version of yourself. Whether it's learning a new language, taking up a hobby, or enrolling in an online course, every step you take towards self-improvement pays off in the long run. Now, you might be thinking, but why should I invest in myself? Great question. Investing in personal development opens doors to new opportunities, boosts your confidence, and enhances your quality of life. As the legendary Jim Rohn once said, invest in yourself. Your career is the engine of your wealth. Let's break it down further. Imagine you're learning a new skill, like coding or graphic design. Not only does it make you more marketable in today's job market, but it also opens up new career paths and increases your earning potential. It's like adding valuable tools to your toolbox, making you indispensable in any field. But personal development isn't just about career advancement, it's also about personal growth. Taking time to nurture your mind, body, and soul through activities like meditation, yoga, or self-reflection can lead to greater happiness and fulfillment. After all, as Warren Buffett said, the best investment you can make is in yourself. So how can you start investing in yourself today? It's simple. Set aside time each day for self-improvement, whether it's reading a book, attending a workshop, or practicing a new skill. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day. So be patient and consistent in your efforts. And here's the best part. Investing in yourself is a lifelong journey with endless rewards. So don't wait for the perfect moment to start. Take that first step towards personal growth today and watch yourself soar to new heights tomorrow. As Steve Jobs once said, your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. Now, let's talk about contributing to charitable causes. When you get that paycheck, it's not just about what you can do for yourself, but also about how you can give back to others. Imagine this. You're scrolling through your social media feed, and you come across a heartbreaking story of a family in need. They've lost everything in a natural disaster, and they're struggling to rebuild their lives. Now, you might think, what can I do to help? Well, that's where your paycheck can truly make an impact. Picture this. You set aside a portion of your earnings to donate to organizations that are making a difference in the lives of those less fortunate. It could be a local food bank, a children's hospital, or a charity dedicated to environmental conservation. Every dollar you donate goes towards providing food, shelter, education, or healthcare to those in need. Now remember our video title, 10 Things to Do When You Get Paid. Well, here's one more thing to add to your list. Be a force for good in the world by contributing to charitable causes. It's not just about writing a check. It's about making a meaningful impact in someone's life. And guess what? Giving back doesn't always have to involve money. You can also donate your time and skills by volunteering at a local soup kitchen, organizing a charity event, or participating in a community cleanup. Every little act of kindness adds up to create a ripple effect of positivity and change. Now you might be thinking, but I'm just one person. What difference can I really make? Well, let me tell you, every single contribution, no matter how small, has the power to make a difference. Just think about it. If everyone gave a little bit of their time or money, imagine the impact we could collectively have on the world. So the next time you get paid, remember to pay it forward by contributing to charitable causes. Whether it's through donations or volunteering, you'll be making a difference in the lives of others and spreading kindness wherever you go. All right, guys, it's time to talk about a topic near and dear to all our hearts: treating yourself. You've worked hard all week, maybe even put in some overtime, so it's only fair to give yourself a little reward, right? But hold on. Before you start splurging, let's talk about how to treat yourself in a way that won't break the bank or derail your financial goals. Imagine this. You've been eyeing that fancy new gadget or dreaming of a luxurious spa day. Well, guess what? It's totally okay to indulge in these little pleasures every now and then. After all, life is all about balance, right? But here's the catch. Moderation is key. You don't want to go on a spending spree that leaves you with buyer's remorse and an empty wallet. So let's talk about how to treat yourself responsibly. First things first, set a budget for your treats. Yep. You heard me right. Just like you budget for groceries or bills, allocate a specific amount of money for your indulgences. This way, you can enjoy your treats guilt-free, knowing that you're not blowing your entire paycheck in one go. Next up, get creative with your treats. Who says you have to spend a fortune to pamper yourself? Maybe it's as simple as treating yourself to a movie night at home with your favorite snacks or taking a leisurely stroll in the park. Remember, it's the little things that often bring the most joy. Now, let's talk about timing. Instead of treating yourself every time you get paid, why not make it a special occasion? Maybe you hit a milestone at work or achieved a personal goal. That's the perfect excuse to celebrate. By spacing out your treats, you'll appreciate them even more and avoid falling into the trap of overspending. And finally, don't forget to treat yourself in non-material ways, too. Maybe it's spending quality time with loved ones, indulging in a hobby you love, or simply taking a moment to practice self-care. After all, true happiness often comes from experiences and connections, not just material possessions. So, treating yourself like a pro. Remember, it's all about balance, moderation, and finding joy in the little things. So go ahead, treat yourself, you've earned it. Now let's zoom into a crucial part of our financial journey, reviewing and adjusting our goals. Imagine you're on a road trip, navigating through twists and turns to reach your destination. But what happens if you encounter unexpected roadblocks or take a detour? That's where reviewing and adjusting your financial goals comes into play. Meet Alex, our fictional character. Alex set ambitious financial goals at the beginning of the year, saving for a down payment on a house and starting a side business. But life threw a curveball when unexpected expenses popped up, like a surprise car repair or a sudden increase in rent. Now, Alex finds themselves at a crossroads, wondering how to stay on track. So, why is it essential to review and adjust your financial goals? Well, think of it as recalibrating your GPS when you encounter traffic or road closures. It's about staying flexible and adaptable in the face of changing circumstances. First things first, take a step back and assess where you stand. Look at your income, expenses, and savings to see if they align with your goals. Are you making progress, or do you need to make adjustments? Next, let's talk about setting SMART goals. Specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Instead of saying, I want to save money, be specific. Say, I want to save $500 per month for a down payment on a house by the end of the year. This way, you have a clear target to aim for. Now let's dive into adjusting your goals. Remember, it's okay to pivot or change direction if needed. Life is unpredictable and priorities can shift. Maybe you realize that starting a side business right now isn't feasible, so you decide to focus on building up your emergency fund instead. Or perhaps you need to extend your timeline for buying a house to save more money for a larger down payment. The key is to be proactive and proactive about adapting to changes. Don't be afraid to seek guidance from financial advisors or mentors who can provide valuable insights and support, and celebrate your progress along the way. Every step forward, no matter how small, brings you closer to your financial goals. So pat yourself on the back, stay focused, and keep moving forward. Remember, the journey to financial success is not always a straight line, but with determination and flexibility, you can navigate any obstacle that comes your way. All right, guys, now let's talk about planning for those big, long-term goals. Picture this. You're dreaming of owning your own home, starting your own business, or saving up for your kids' education. These are the dreams that keep us going, right? Well, let's talk about how to turn those dreams into reality. Now, let me share with you a truly inspiring story. Have you ever heard of Oprah Winfrey? Of course you have. She's one of the most successful media moguls in the world. But did you know that she came from humble beginnings? Growing up in poverty, Oprah faced numerous challenges, but she never let that stop her from pursuing her dreams. Through hard work, determination, and smart financial planning, she turned her passion for media into a multi-billion-dollar empire. Oprah's story is a testament to the power of setting long-term goals and working tirelessly to achieve them. So, how can you follow in Oprah's footsteps and start planning for your own long-term goals? Well, it all starts with setting clear, actionable goals. Think about what you want to achieve in the next 5, 10, or even 20 years. Do you want to buy a house? Start a business? Travel the world? Whatever it is, write it down and make it specific. Next, break down your big goals into smaller, manageable steps. Let's say you want to save up for a down payment on a house. Start by figuring out how much you need to save each month to reach that goal. Then, look for ways to cut back on expenses or increase your income to make it happen. It might mean skipping that daily latte or picking up a side hustle, but trust me, it'll be worth it in the end. Now here's where it gets exciting. Research your options and make a plan. Whether you're investing in the stock market, starting your own business, or saving for retirement, do your homework and seek advice from experts if needed. Remember, knowledge is power, so arm yourself with as much information as possible before taking the plunge. And stay flexible and adaptable. Life is full of surprises, and sometimes our plans don't always go as expected. But that's okay. Be willing to adjust your goals and strategies as needed, and don't be afraid to pivot if necessary. After all, it's the journey that matters most, not just the destination. So guys, the key to planning for long-term goals: set your sights high, make a plan, and never stop chasing your dreams. Who knows? Maybe one day you'll be sharing your own inspiring success story with the world. And there you have it, guys, 10 things to do when you get paid. Whether you're just starting your financial journey or looking to level up your money game, these tips will set you on the path to success. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day, but with dedication and smart financial choices, you can build the life of your dreams. The purpose of this video is to educate you on various aspects of what you need to know about trading versus investing, and not to give you any specific advice. It may involve risks and uncertainties, and you should always do your own research and consult with qualified professionals before making any financial decisions. However, past performance does not guarantee future results, and you should always consider the risk of investing and trading before putting your money at stake. Now, if you want to learn these 6 habits that will help you escape the rat race, I recommend you watch this video next. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to our channel. I appreciate your support and see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Until next time.